Hello, good afternoon. This is Diecast Loon. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to another episode of Vintage Diecast Mondays episode. Got a few cool pieces to look at this afternoon. I've been raiding my archive of cars. So as I said before, I've mentioned this a few times now that I've actually managed to get all my cars into one place and I've actually got a chance of finding stuff. So basically I've gone into a box that I've not looked in for quite a while and just randomly picked out some cars that I've probably shown once before in the past, but I can't remember when it was. And why not? This is the great thing about collecting vintage pieces. Most of my vintage stuff, unfortunately, is packed away, but it's a surprise when you have a little look at what it is you've got. Anyway, that is going to be happening in a minute or so. I'm going to be picking the winner for this little restoration I did not that long ago, the other week. So you're picking the winner for that. And I've also got a extra prize to the winner, a little secret prize, but you'll see what that is at the very end. But anyway, let's get into the first piece and see what I grabbed. So like I said, I've got lots and lots of big boxes, lots and lots of cases packed full of mainly vintage Matchbox, and like I said, I'm trying to get more vintage Corgi and trying to get more original red lines, but Matchbox is what I have the most of, and this is the first one that I grabbed that I didn't realise. I literally just stuck my hand in like a lucky dip. So this is a Matchbox super fast with the transitional wheels, and it is, because I've completely forgotten what it is, upside down. It is the ISO Griffo. And this would have been, if it's got copyright on this or not, would have been from about early 70, something like that. But it's in fantastic condition. Has its tow hook, nice opening doors, so it's in lovely condition. And apparently the one to look for, which I do have somewhere, is the one with the white interior and the more of a pale blue car, which I do have. But this was the most common variety as far as I'm aware of. A few little flea bites at the front, but you can forgive it for a car that's got to be over a 50-year-old now. So that is the first piece that I grabbed. Let's see what else I got. So, in the tissue, like I said, most of them are packed away in either bubble wrap, tissue. A lot of them are stored away in little plastic Ziploc bags, just so the cars, well, they don't clang together in the cases, basically. I'll tell you straight away, this is a Mark II Ford Cortina. This is a car boot find from possibly a couple of years ago now. Again, transitional super fast wheels. So the original version of this was made in the later 60s, 68, 69, I can't remember now when it was. And I think it was like a metallic brown colour, which I've never actually found one yet, even in bad condition. But this is the transitional. Like I said, this is the same casting basically, but with different wheels and a modified base, I believe. Let's take a look. There you go. Made in England, Lesney, blah, 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 blah. Matchbox Series number 25, Ford Cortina. But a great little piece. And again, a really nice survivor car. Not mint, but not play worn. Again, nice crisp interior. Nice open and closing door. Great lines. A lot of modern stuff. Can learn from these older cars. So that'll be piece number 2. And again, has a tow hitch. Matchbox loved their tow hitches back in the day. But great piece. Now I know these two pieces, I know were Corgi because these came from the Corgi pile. So you can sort of see what these ones are. But there it is. That is a Range Rover of some sort. I suppose you could say a Range Rover convertible, which is quite unusual in itself. But this is a Corgi, and this is from, I would hesitate to guess, late 80s. So let's have a closer look. It should say made in Great Britain. So yes, it's an 80s, later 80s one. But very, very cool. And again, you don't see these that often. Some Corgis are really plentiful and some aren't. And this is one of the ones that are, I don't want to say rare. It's not rare. It's just harder to find, harder to come across. And that bull bar or push bar is actually quite nicely done. It's quite well detailed for a toy. But that is the Range Rover convertible. Or does it say that? Does it actually say that on the base? It just says Range Rover. Very cool. Next piece again is another Corgi, and this is a particular favourite. If I can get the paper off. So there you go. It is a Renault 5 in the yellow. Now I believe there's a blue version of this, which is quite common, and then this is obviously a yellow version, but I believe the interior on this is a different colour to the standard one, so it's a little bit more unusual. But it is, again, a great survivor piece. So a little look underneath. There you go. Renault 5 Turbo. Made in Great Britain. Not anymore. Corgi. And again, they've got a tow hitch on this one. If I remember rightly, I might be wrong, but I think the engines were in the back on these. These weren't the road-going Renault 5s. This was the race version. But very cool nonetheless. So that is today's cars. Like I said, a bit random. I just picked out, went into my big plastic crate with a mixture of vintage Matchbox and a vintage Corgi and just grabbed 4 cars. And like I said, I'm going to show you something a bit different next week. That's all I'm going to say. I've got something pretty cool lined up for next week's episode. Or maybe I'll do it in the week. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But anyway, time to pick the winner for this vintage Matchbox. It is the Ferrari Banetta. Yeah, Banetta. Which didn't go too bad. I wished the glass didn't crack, but that's what happens. I know you can use different sandpaper grades to go through wet and dry. I sometimes use different grades of wet and dry on the glass. With this, I actually got a cleaning product that's very good at removing fine scratches and deep gouges, and it works really well on most of the glass that I use. But this glass is so brittle that when it's out, you know, you've only got to go like this and it snaps and it falls to pieces. It's got no... And that's basically what happened when I was trying to hold the glass in the middle and trying to push very, very lightly. It fractured. But you can still push on it. It's not that weak. And it's in the car. The car didn't turn out too bad. It didn't turn out too bad. So this is what's being given away. And also, I'm going to be giving away something else. But we'll pick out the winner first. Pick out a winner. The usual ice cream tub. And let's get the names laid out. So I have got the names here. So basically, I did the same as I've been doing recently and saying, if you want to take part in this, just type the words "I'd like to win." As long as I see the words "win" in the comments, if I can pick these names up, I will add you to the list. So in usual fashion, I'll get all these laid out so you can see exactly who's entered, and then we'll get picking a winner. So let me just clear up the mess and I'll be back with you. And I'm back, and there's about 18 names there, so I'll pick the camera up. You can, well, apart from the shadow, I had to close the curtains. But there's about 18 names there, or 18 names there. But anyway, without further ado, I will get them all folded up, stuck into the ice cream tub, and we will get picking. So, bear with me again. And I'm back, and all the names have all been put into the little ice cream tub. I'm ready to go, and as usual, I'd just like to wish everybody good luck, and let's get a name picked. So, do my usual, swirl it around. Give it a good shake, a bit more of a swirl around, one last shake, and let's pick a name. And the name is a bit scrumpled. And the winner is Big Keg, 9173. So Big Keg, you have won my little Ferrari Matchbox Ferrari Banetta. Let's get some extra zoom on. That I've recently restored. So that will be making its way to you, my friend. And the extra prize is this 2001 Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor from The Walking Dead. It is in 1/43 scale, but I wanted to give something away a bit different, and this is an awesome piece. If you like these types of cars, I like these types of cars. I do have other ones in my collection like this. Let me just pull it out, because it is a really cool piece. Very weighty, very solidly made. Great big acrylic case. The car, once it's out, isn't as big as it looks, but it is very nice. You've got lensed tail lights. You have got an opening, if I can get it to open, bear with me, opening boot if you're from the UK, trunk if you're from the States, with lots of stuff in the back, guns and various other bits. You can see that one of the stop lights there in the back. It has opening doors, which if I get some zoom on, let's open this curtain a bit. You might be able to see. My phone will focus. You can see there's a computer in there. It is very nicely done. Just my phone's not doing it justice. Again, all the front's done. You can even see the individual bulbs. And that's my dog barking. Let's see if I can get this bonnet to open. Bear with me. There it is. To reveal that very nicely detailed engine. So anyway, that is the mystery prize. I've pressed the wrong button as usual. Bear with me. I always do this. So that is the mystery prize. So this will be on its way. And this. So just, I'll do what I always do. I will leave my email address about now. If you'd just like to give me your email with your shipping details, give me an email with your shipping details. I apologise. And I will get these sent off. But anyway, with that, please like, share, subscribe, stay tuned for more vintage diecast Monday episodes, premium unboxings, customs, restorations, all that good stuff to come, old challenge videos. And with that, I'll see you all very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.